In this video I demonstrate my process for sound design in DaVinci Resolve. Using proper audio is a crucial element of video production, and I will show you how to select the perfect music to match the mood of your video and how to integrate sound effects that complement each scene. Timing is the key in this process, and I will guide you through my techniques so you can enhance your own videos. And always remember, audio is just as important as visuals in creating an engaging video experience, as you can see or hear right now. Notice the difference? Let's dive in and explore how I achieve this together. Let's get right into it. Before we jump into my DaVinci sound design tutorial, I just want to mention that this video is not sponsored. I purchased the DaVinci Studio version myself, and because today's focus is on audio, I am using licensed music, which I also utilize in my YouTube videos. You will see many scenes featuring music from Epidemic Sound, a service I have been subscribing to for years. While there are many options available, I find Epidemic Sound offers the best value for my money. You will find a referral link in the description below, where you can also register and try it out for free for a certain time period. Even though I invest a lot in my channel, this video is totally free for you. If you want to do me a favor, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Alright, let's jump right into DaVinci Resolve. I've already created a project here for my Japan sound design video test, and this is approximately 40 to 45 seconds long, but it will vary a bit when we modify it. And what I did here is I already created a project, and you can see in project settings, 4K resolution, I use 25 frames per second. If you do not know these settings, I highly recommend this video from me, where I explain frame rates and the settings more. Why I use them? Because I've recorded the Japan video sequences in 25 frames per second. Now let's start with my sound design video here. So what I've already done is I selected some videos from our Japan trip last year, and I took the best scenes out of it in order to create a short cinematic movie where I can also add sound effects and music. So currently, when you check out this video, I already created a sequence of my short clips, but when I start play, so I think it's enough. You can hear a lot of background noise, you can hear wind sounds, and in the beginning this is a time lapse. You cannot hear anything because it's not recorded with sound. So usually the first thing I do here is to search for a music track that hits the mood of this video. I will go with this one. It sounds Japanese. I will add this as a separate music track, and I will lower the volume a bit because This is usually very loud, but because we have no real voices in this video, I will go with, let's say, around -20 dB. Okay, so this means let's have a check, a first check. Okay, so before I take care of the sound design, I really want to check that the music and the beat of the music fits to the cuts I already did. Maybe I have to align something here. What does this mean? I will deactivate this music track from our videos here, that I just can hear the music. So this, yeah, right. And when I do this, I just hear the soundtrack and the clips. I go to the very beginning and I will check and hear how the sounds work. By the way, if you ask how I did these transition effects and also adding text or just cutting one scene after another, I also recommend my beginner's tutorial. I've uploaded here. Alright, good, let's continue, let's do this. And by the way, I will forward some scenes when I think that it's getting too boring for you. Okay. Okay, here you can see the beat was a bit earlier than the switch of the two videos. Yeah, so I will move this for some, not seconds, milliseconds before. And now, as you can hear, the beat matches with the sequence change. Okay, and now when you check this in this part as well, the beat is approximately here, so I will do the same for this part of the video. Okay, and here maybe I will not cut directly on the beat, because this is not necessary. Okay, this surprisingly fits very well, because as you can see, when the sound gets more dramatic, now it switches directly to the next scene. So I think here we have to do a bit at least. Okay, I like this transition here, but this should start a bit later here. Okay. Okay, but this one also must align with the next clip then. Okay, this is a bit too late, so let's check. It's better. Now I think this is altogether a bit too long, so I think here we can switch already between the scenes. Where is the bass? Here. So it's about here. Let's move this clip to this end and take the other ones and move it exactly to the other one. Okay, good. Okay, this is also, I think we have to extend this a bit in this direction. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we shortened this because this is also not cut on the beat. So let's figure out how this looks like now. Now also too late. Shorten this. And let's take this, edit there, and yeah. This is too late, I would say. So let's move this back And let's hear it again. Yeah, this sounds way better now. Okay. We need this beat here. And coincidentally, the music gets also faded out somehow in the middle of this song, and we don't need the whole one. So I would say let's move this completely to the last point of this video, and let's fade out this sound that it looks like this. Okay, maybe a bit longer. Okay, good. I think we've aligned the audio, so the soundtrack, and we cut those scenes directly on the beat. The next part will be that we add some sound effects there, so we start with our real sound design then. Okay, for that I will go to the very beginning of this video again, and I will check out the scenes. I will unmute the one, and I will mute my music track I've already added. Why do I do this? I will check out which audio I can still use from the clips. So let's start with the first one. So there is no audio. This is not usable at all. Okay, I think we can stop here. From my point of view, we cannot go with any of these sounds, so I will reduce the audio to the minimum, that you cannot hear anything after reducing the audio. And this and this, okay. And then we will search for proper audio on the Epidemic website. So let's go here. So I don't think that we need any sounds here. Here we can already start with the sound of this ship. So let's see if we find a ship sound, and as you can see here in the upper corner, there are also some seagulls, so maybe I combine it with seagull sounds. Let's jump right into the Epidemic Sound website and let's search for boat, and let's see what we will find here. Okay, this is for my taste, there is too much water sound here. This is too speedy. And I think we found our boat sound. So I go here to this arrow and I will download it to my predefined media folder. So let's switch to this folder. I have here my slow boat speed, and let's drag and drop it directly in my media pool here. What I must do now is to simply drag and drop this down below. So below so I will scroll up that I have more place for my audio sequences. And what you can do now is just edit here like I did. I will reduce it because it's most of the time too loud. So let's go with 20 and let's check out how this looks like. Okay, this is great, but I don't need this that long, so I will reduce this. Let's zoom in and zoom out again. I need it till here, and I would say, because you cannot see the boat here, we will fade this in and fade this out at the end as well, because let's do it that way, that we will have a smooth fade in and fade out, because here you cannot see the boat. Maybe this is too early. Let's put it here. But as I said, let's search also for seagulls. I think for the background, this seagull audio effect Looks good. Let's go back to my folder. Where are the seagulls? Here I will drag and drop it to my video, and I will edit this below my boat sound. So let's reduce it again. So I think we can go also till the end of this clip. And now we will fade it in as well, and we will do an overlay to the boat. So I think let's check it out how it sounds. Okay, still the boat, I'm not quite happy because you cannot see it, so it should be very lowered here. Okay, and here we have also some cars, and there should be a bit of to Epidemic sound website. Go to cars and search for it, passing cars. Let's okay, I think we can go with that one as well. So let's download it. Go to your folder, check your passing cars, add it to your media library, and add this at the very end, but I think not the beginning. I think here we should be fine. To do a bit of an overlap, I will activate the music and let's hear and see how it sounds. Okay, I think the music is quite loud, so we can also raise the volume of the boat a bit and also of the seagulls. I think the cars, they were okay. Alright, for the next scene we have this temple here. Maybe I will add here a gong or something like that. Let's see if I find something suitable. No, I think we can do this. Let's download this version of the gong so that we have at least a bit of an effect here. Let's move this here in the middle. Okay. Then fade in, fade out. And also we can also put this in the next scene. Okay. Alright, good. I think this is fine. Here we can add, because we're in a forest or something like that, we can add also here some bird sounds, I would say. Let's go with some birds. Alright, here we go. The birds are in the media pool. Let's put them right under our scene where we start with the temple. And here it starts, so let's also fade it in. And then we can fade it out right where the bus ride starts. Means also reduce the volume a bit, and then let's have a check. Perfect, so I added some birds here in a forest, and now we are switching to the next scene. What I almost forgot is that we have also here some transition scenes. So we have here a fade in, then we have here a motion blur transition, and from here we have a slide to the left, I think, yeah. So for that I will also add some whoosh effects, means I will go here to my sound effects, and there is a category at the very beginning, it's called whoosh, and I go here and let's hear. This is very loud. I think this is good when we speeden it up a bit. So let's download this whoosh one. Let's go to my folder. Here is it, and let's bring it right into our media library. Then let's move it in our project here in our music timeline, and my gut feeling says that I have to speed it up. So let's put it right under this transition. It should be in the middle here. And what does it now? Yeah, it's okay, but the whoosh is or the transition is even faster than the whoosh, let's go to this sound file, press the right mouse button, go to change clip speed, and let's add 30% more. Then let's click change, and as you can see it's faster now. Let's zoom in a bit that it's exactly in the middle. Yep. And I think this should work now. Let's try it out. Yeah, this looks good. And for this one, I will also add another one. Then let's drag and drop it right to our audio timeline. And as you can see, by the way, I add them just to 3 audio tracks. So you can combine them when they're not overlapping. So you can use this to save space and that you have not endless audio tracks. Okay, so let's take care of this whoosh. I think this is again way too long. But let's see how it looks like. That's fine, but yeah. Very good. We have a lot of sound effects already added. I like this very much. So let's go on. After this forest scene, we have now a bus ride. And because this file is extremely long, I will add it here. And let's lower it here and also do a fade in. And let's see how this I think this is, we need it here. Okay, good. Maybe a bit louder. And then the bus ride is over. So this is very long. Let's reduce it here. And let's move this till the end of the bus ride. I think this is also shot out of the bus. But here we will also add a bit of sounds of pedestrians or so. Let's see. And let's search for pedestrians. Audio library or in my media pool, and then let's start here with it. Also, let's see if I need not only this part, I need another one. Yeah, let's go with something in the middle here. I think this is not that important, but the fade in is important here. And let's, because this is very long again, maybe I need this again in a later stage. Yeah, I think I can continue with this actually till the end here, but I will lower it because it's very loud. So let's see. For that I need another whoosh, as you can see. It was somewhere here. So let's put it there and let's see if this works out of the box. I'm happy with that. Great. Good. And we have here another transition. So, but I will use the one from this one because this was also some kind of a zoom effect. So I will copy paste it and add it right here. This was the same as I used in the beginning. Okay, in the middle, and let's see how this looks like. Yeah, perfect. Here you can see when you look closely there are some spikes here. So we'll add them, maybe here a ringing bike bell. Let's see if I find something like that. Bike bell. Yeah, I think I go with this one. And add it here. So I need just this sequence here. And the other one I can shorten here directly to this point, and I can edit here. It should not start immediately, but I think we can also reduce this bell here, fade in, fade out. It's always the same process. And also I would go with a bit of car sound. I think this one, I think this looks better now when we are using this fade in and fade out. And let's check out. Yeah, this is now with a bit more of a traffic noise. So now we have a time lapse here. I think this also matches perfectly with this scene because the sound goes down and also it gets darker, so this is perfect, so I don't need to add any effects here. As you can see with the sky tree here, and there was a firework. Deactivate the music, I need just the sound. Okay, we can go with this, but reduce the volume. Let's cut it down, let's do a fade in and fade out, what we've already done on every single sound effect. Let's move this in already before the video starts, and then we go with the next one. So we go with the real firework then here, and we also reduce this and do here a fade out. I think this should hopefully work. Yeah, this looks good. And I think I can still go with the sound of this original file because this sounds very good. But I need a fade in here as well, and we can see how this looks like. For the next three, or let's check out the next ones. Okay, I think I really like how this sounds. Also the cat. Okay, I think we can go with this. The only thing is I don't like the background of this robot. So what I can do here is that I simply I continue using the audio track from this file, for example. So they are bind together. So let's uncouple them. And I can simply use this audio track and copy it to the end of the clip, for example. Now I will link them again so that they're still connected, because I want that the audio is connected to it, and I reuse the audio till the end of this clip from my original audio here. And hopefully this sounds good. Okay, I think this is it. I really like how this sounds and how this works. So let's start it from the beginning and check out how it sounds all together. But before that, I will add, because it should be a cinematic clip with a lot of sound effects, I will add the black bars to it, give it a more cinematic style. For that, by the way, I also released already a tutorial about how to add black bars to this letterboxing. Also explained a lot of the background, why we do it or why they do it in big movies. And here you can find this tutorial where I exactly describe how you animate them, how you add them simply, and what is this all about. For my purpose, I just add for the whole clip a very simple one. For that, you go to timeline, you scroll the way down to output blanking and just go with 2.39. Boom, and we have the black bars. And now it has a cinematic touch as well. I think this is a bit too loud. Let's cut in here and reduce the audio, the end a bit, and move this down. Let's. Okay, this was too late, so I think this is better now. Yeah. Also reduce this and that so that you have the same volume throughout the whole video. Oh, and here I forgot, I see also some kind of whoosh effect. So let's take the second one here and also use this for this robot transition that, yeah, looks way better now. All right, the only thing what I saw, this is just an additional information here. I have here this cat, and this flickers a bit, if you can see. This, what I do now is just an additional thing that I reduce the flicker. So you can go to OpenFX and go to Deflicker and add this to your scene, to your video. And then it will get rid of this flickering in the background. The only problem is this is only available in the DaVinci Resolve Studio version, but I think it's worth it. When you have it, you can get rid of this flickering all the time. So this is really great. All right, then I would say I'm done with this tutorial. Let's quickly export it. Let's go to the rocket here down below as usual. And let's go with MP4 25. Let's restrict it to 50,000 as usual. And then go to add to render queue and done. All right, folks, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the journey into the world of sound design, at least the way I do it. Some of you might call it fake because I add a lot to the video, but trust me, your ears will thank me for that. Here's a little secret. Hollywood does it even more, and you will be surprised to know that almost every sound is edited in post-production. Just saying. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking this video so I can produce even more awesome content for you. And as always, stay a bit longer to watch the videos of mine here. YouTube suggested for you. I think that's all for today. Thanks again for watching, stay healthy, take care, and see you in the next one.